The Memphis Grizzlies have done it yet again. On top of getting G.G. Jackson and Scottie Pippen Jr. last year, as well as Vince Williams Jr. starting to come on, now they've gotten Huff and Jaylen Wells, two more sleepers to add to this already loaded roster with Ja, with Desmond Bane, with Jaren Jackson Jr., who's been their best player so far this year, not to mention the number 9 overall pick in the draft, Zach Edey. This team is absolutely loaded, and today we're going to look at both the new young guys and Jaren Jackson Jr. and how he has been dominant so far. Now, as I said, Jaren's been the best player on this team, and it hadn't particularly been close. 23.4 points a game, 5.6 rebounds, 1.3 blocks, and 1.3 steals in 28 minutes per game. 1.5 blocks, excuse me. And he's been doing it at an elite level efficiency-wise. 55% from the field, 36% from three, scoring from wherever, however he wants to. The jumper still has a hitch in it, but it goes down. Can't complain. Now, as for Ja Morant, he's only averaging 20.6 points, which is down from last year. 9.1 assists, 5 rebounds in 28 minutes, but he's had a slow start to the year, right? 45% shooting from the field, 26% from 3 on 5 attempts, hadn't got that to go, and so far, he hasn't really been healthy. He's played 8 games, he's now week to week with a hip injury. They say the best ability is availability, and so far for Ja in his career, unfortunately that hadn't been the case. As for Desmond Bane, he's averaging 19 points, 5.5 boards, and 2.6 assists in just 26 minutes. 49% shooting from the field, 39% from 3 on 6 attempts, and it'll really be interesting to see the lineups for this Grizzlies team once everybody gets healthy and good to go. G.G. Jackson hasn't played at all, but as you can see, Jaren, Ja, and Desmond Bane, none of the three are playing 30 minutes a game. Wells has been shooting very good from 3 this year, 37% on about 4 or 5 attempts a game, and just right here, it's just going to be an early kick from LaRavia. He's going to catch and knock it down. Not an easy shot to hit, and it goes. This isn't an easy one to knock down either, right? So a skip pass, LeBron's going to close out on him, and it's a good closeout, right? Hands high, Ja's going to flow to the corner, and he's just going to give him a nice little shot fake here. Bron doesn't bite, then he's going to rise up again and knock it down in Bron's mouth. Now once again running to the three-point line, this time in transition, right? Great job by Ja of setting him up, but he's just going to get to his spot on the wing here. D'Lo doesn't close out in time and knock down the 3-ball once again. All right, here we are, late shot clock, 6 seconds left on the clock. He's going to get into a quick pick and roll here with Brandon Clark, and he makes the right read, right, because LeBron's all the way over, Max Christie's all the way over, he can't tag. LeBron should be stepping up to tag Brandon Clark. He doesn't, though, so he makes the right read to pass it, except the ball should be out right now. And he hesitates a second, tries to force it in there, and it gets kicked around. But he does a great job, recovers, doesn't give up on the play, and goes down and gets the steal. He's also a really good defender on top of his three-point shooting. Grizzlies once again running in transition. That's something they're really good at. They have the number 2 pace of play. And just check this out. This is a little underrated thing here from Huff. He knows that Wells is wide open in the corner. Jaren's also walking down here to the three-point line. And so he's just going to seal off Austin Reeves. Little Euro step here by LaRavia to navigate through this traffic, and he's going to get an easy kick out, catch and shoot, knock it down. Now, Huff might have been an even better pickup in the offseason, right? If you're Andre Drummond, you can't stand here. Huff standing in the corner. He's shooting about 43% from 3 right now. Ja Morant's just going to skip it over the top, and he's going to knock down a 3-ball, and this man has found a home in Memphis. As I said earlier, the Grizzlies are really, really good in transition. Just an easy kick ahead, and Kelly Oubre gets caught here. Let's back this up. Watch Kelly Oubre. He's just turning in circles. Huff's going to run to the corner here. Santi's going to cut through. I'm not sure what Santi's doing, but this is a nice skip pass to Huff in the corner. It almost takes Santi's head off, but catch and release. Like I said, he's shooting 42% from 3. Huff is also one of the best lob threats in the league. Right here, Josh just going to attack the elbow, draw Gershon Yabusele with him, as well as Caleb Martin, and then Tyrese Maxey's not going to get to help in time. And once again, he's got a 7'5" wingspan, so he can catch pretty much anything that's thrown in the air. As you can see here, we'll back it up. He's going to drive to the elbow, get shut down, throw it up. Caleb Martin doesn't get down in time, and he's also one of the best reverse dunkers in the world. He's also a huge weapon as a trailer, right? So first, Scottie Pippen Jr. is going to come down. He's got LaRavia in the corner. He's got Santi diving. Ja's just kind of standing here, but the Sixers do a decent job of stopping the ball above the free throw line, and then Eric Gordon is kind of playing both. So if he tries to thread the needle here to Aldama, then he's just going to step up. If he throws a skip, he's got LaRavia. So what he's going to do is find Huff, who's just going to walk into this one as the trail guy and just shovel it back to him. Nobody's even near him, and he knocks down the 3-ball. With Ja Morant and Desmond Bane out of the lineup for some time, there's been one man to step up, and that is Jaren Jackson Jr. With the other two stars being inconsistent, he has been the steady force. Right here, he's just going to attack this closeout by Bub Carrington, get into the lane, and then kind of big body him, little off-arm shoulder bump. Now he's operating out on the perimeter with Alex Sarr guarding him. That's not a good closeout for Sarr. He knows he can go right by him. It was a decent closeout, but still, Jaren Jackson Jr. knows he can go right by Alex Sarr anytime he wants. Kind of big bodies him down into the lane. Not bad defense. Sarr gets a hand on it, but then the tap back is good for Jaren. And then much like Jay Huff, he can hit this step-in 3, right? For whatever reason, Valanciunas and Sarr are running at the same time for the Wizards, and neither one of them get out far enough to cover up Jaren. He's just going to step into it, take advantage, and knock it down. Once again, Jaren is very special kind of as a point forward, right? So this is a bad closeout here by Alex Sarr. Knees aren't bent at all, hands straight up, and Jaren's just going to attack his high foot, right? Get right into the paint, automatic paint touch. Johnny Davis has a late kind of slap over at him, and then Kispert is not seeing both. He sees Aldama start to cut, so he stays to stop that. But in reality, here comes Jaren Jackson Jr. right down the middle of the lane for the game time. This poor guy, Alex Sarr, Jaren gave him the business. It's an early skip in transition. We got a little action going on here. Not much. It's just an exchange between Brandon Clark and Scottie Pippen Jr. So he's got Johnny Davis and the rookie George occupied here. And then on the opposite side, Conchar is just cutting through. So that leaves these two fellas here isoed up at the top of the key. And Jaren's just going to go right by. Simple in and out, and poor Alex Sarr keeps getting dunked on. Now, this is the tough part about stopping Jaren. He can hunt out mismatches. Right here, he's got Johnny Davis on him, and Scottie Pippen Jr. is just going to find him, and he's just going to go to work, right? Valanciunas is on Edie, so he slides over a little bit, but he can't be in the paint for too long. And watch Jaren's eyes. As soon as Valanciunas goes to get out of the paint, right, to tag Edie, he's going to hit an easy spin move and get right to that little right push shot. This time they're attacking Jonas Valanciunas in the pick and roll, and Valanciunas obviously is not the biggest guy in the world, so he's up here, and he's playing drop coverage on this screen from Jaren on Scottie Pippen, but Jaren's just going to pick and pop, and Valanciunas, as he plays drop coverage, has a foot in the paint going backwards, and he's supposed to be able to still get out and contest this shot by Jaren Jackson Jr. right there. No chance in the world. Jaren has time to catch it, spin it, check the weather, and knock it down. They had been attacking Alex Sarr, this mismatch they had with Jaren going right at Sarr all game, so now they switch it with Valanciunas on him, and Sarr is right there. So now Jaren's just going to attack him, try and get into the paint. That in and out, he uses that move a lot. And just get to his spot and hit the follow-up. Now, once again, getting back into that pick and pop. This time, Scottie gets deep, kicks it, but he doesn't catch it clean. So now, once again, he's one-on-one with Valanciunas. And Jaren's feet move so quick for his size. He almost breaks Jonas Valanciunas and hits a step-back 3. That's crazy work. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit the like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button. And with that being said, thanks so much for watching.